Morning, gents.
Hello.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hello, Bill.
Mike
Good morning.
here.
How are you? Oh,
I wonder what happened to Mr. Perth.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hello, Bill. Mike.
How are you, Jonathan? I'm just going to pop out and
I
come
wonder
back
what
in
happened to
a minute.
Mr. Perth. Hello, Bill. Mike.
How are you, Jonathan?
We have some
Somebody
terrible
has
echo.
backlog connected.
Yeah. Now it's better,
Yes.
but still echo.
Not really. You're okay.
Okay.
Sounds all right. Hey, Jonathan. Wizard, how you been?
Mr. Bill, how are you, sir?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I can't.
How's Australia doing with their lockdowns?
Yeah, we're good. We're
Good.
good. We're coming out of it, I reckon. We're coming out of it.
Well, thank God for that.
We're coming out of it. I don't know how we're coming out of it, what we're going to do. I have no idea.
I've
Yeah,
just
you know
received
what? The whole world doesn't know.
my booster shot this morning. I've had Johnson & Johnson, which has been found out to be not very efficient. So everybody was called to receive a booster shot, and we received it this morning.
Wow, my son got the J&J, and in the States they haven't done anything yet.
Really? Okay. Yeah, so this is very new here, and it was just announced last week that all Johnson & Johnson people are entitled to have a booster shot.
Huh.
How long after? How long after the second dose?
So you have to be vaccinated at least for 4 weeks to receive the booster shot for Johnson & Johnson.
The booster?
Yep. So Johnson & Johnson is a one-shot vaccine. You don't need 2 vaccines.
Oh. Okay. And then you get a booster shot after 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, minimum 4 weeks. So we've been vaccinated with Johnson & Johnson only once in June, and today we received the booster shots.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. JB is joking. He says, my voice is so soothing. I find my voice so annoying when I'm hearing myself on the streams. It always cracks me up when I hear this.
What's going on, gents?
Hey, Wings.
Hey, Wings.
Hey,
how's everybody?
Wings, we left Perth and just moved on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I've been in touch with him, and he wanted to start 25 minutes ago, and I told him everybody has left. So I advised to make it tomorrow, and that's what he's going to do.
No, it's okay. You know, the one morning that I decided to wake up, have a morning workout, and listen to Perth, he's not there.
Yeah,
so that's okay.
Yeah, I was a little bit upset last weekend because he set up this live stream, and my wife, I think it was Saturday, and my wife said, let's have a walk. And I told her I can't because Perth is going there. He's going live. And then she was upset and said, you choose your priorities wrong and so on. So I told her, okay, I'm going to tell Perth I'm going to be late and let's have a walk. And then when we returned back to the walk, I just found out that he postponed it for 3 days.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to put some priorities ahead, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but on the other hand,
we all make it up on the next stream anyways, so it's...
Yeah, on the other hand, I like to support my friends. And I see the wizard as my friend as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just for the record.
Highly appreciate that.
Of course.
You're too kind.
The wizard saved the morning. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about save, but thanks for your kind words. I never want to, well, with the exception of those that shall not be named, I don't like to, and I don't get that Rebel Stream bullshit, but I don't like to step on friends' toes.
no,
Yeah.
But when I check, personally, like everybody, I want to have my coffee after my walk. I want to watch Perth and talk about whatever he likes to talk about. But he's been missing lately. He's been missing.
that's okay. It's work kind of gets overwhelming at times, but at least
Well, life happens to
fill the gap,
everyone, right? So I totally understand that. So
Yeah, and
I
we have
figure
to
I'll
keep
pick
in
up his slack for him.
absolutely.
we have to keep in mind that that Perth just had a career change,
Yes, of course.
or a promotion, and so I think he's very busy right now working. So
Yeah, he's making his transition. Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with that.
absolutely.
That's for
Yeah.
sure.
that doesn't keep me away from throwing tomatoes when he doesn't show up. So.
Oh, what happened to Mr. Bill? He knocked out.
So, Jonathan, the Fabergé eggs that I was telling you about, they're not the ones that you think.
Okay.
They are. It's a little bit of a. I don't know if you've heard the term a lunchbox letdown, where usually your parents would pack you something sweet for lunch, and when you open up the bag and you realize that sweet is no longer there, the whole excitement of lunch is gone.
Okay.
It kind of felt like that. When you watch it, you'll kind of understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I must watch it, but my time is too limited. I haven't even watched the other stream from last night, so I tried to catch up.
Yeah, no, it's towards the very end, and it's kind of segmented, so it's not bad.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. How you been doing, Wizard?
Adjusting to these bloody meds, man.
Yeah.
Every time they change them, I get screwed up.
Are they making you dizzy or causing some
Loopy,
pain, or what?
like always wanting to sleep, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a common thing. I had a family member go through that same thing, and it takes a few months for them to find the right combination. So
Yeah, well, I told them there was nothing wrong with the first combination. Now I'm on the third one.
oh, gee.
So how is your smoking? Are you?
Well, I'm
getting...
puffing. I'm like a cigar. Do I steal a drag here and there? Yeah, but I'm doing, compared to when I was smoking. Well, in New York and Hong Kong, I smoked like 2 packs a day. Then I'm down to a pack. Now I'm down to, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 cigarettes if you want to consider the drags. But usually I'm like spending money to puff on a cigar. A lot cheaper than cigars because my friends all smoke those Cubans and things, and I'm not really into cigars. So, but I'm doing, doing better, thank God.
That's awesome to hear.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
What does he say? Turtle says there's a tomato shortage in Australia. Jonathan, we are throwing them for Sydney too. Perth is good at planning for 2022. Luckily.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
just been talking.
Mr. GMT's here.
I was just about. I've been talking to Mr. GMT, and he just shows up.
I was here the whole time, man. I've been listening to your whole story with your wife going for a walk and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez, am I that invisible?
You know my wife a little bit, so you can understand that she was totally pissed off by the reply. Oh, Perth is doing a show. We can't do that.
Oh,
Ari
I know
G,
your wife.
thank you, man. And thank you for the email. I fully understand. You're right. I was wrong. Love to the panel from Ari G, boys.
Thank you.
I love Ari G. Ari
How's it
G is
going,
a bloody legend, mate. He's a legend. Got all the time in the world for that guy.
I don't know about legend. I think he's higher. I got to come up with a better word for Ari.
No, Ari's a true.
Ari's the one that keeps us all grounded.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a trooper. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ari has a very dry humor, and he just shows it not enough, in my opinion. But
Can I tell you something?
when he
When
shows
you're in
it, it cracks me up.
when he's in the background, when he's after the after shows, that's when
Yeah.
he shows his true colors. Then you see the real Ari. He's a
Okay.
legend. I'm telling you, it's funny as.
Well, I put my foot in my mouth when I fucking said something. I read it off of Google, so I didn't think that I mean, I should have thought, but I'm fucked up. I'm old. I'm on these drugs, but anyway,
right.
I apologize
Listen,
to everybody.
don't
So
worry. It's all good, my man. Don't stress about it. Everyone makes mistakes. That's what makes us human. You gotta understand that.
Yeah, but you're not that forgiving with me. You're forgiving.
Oh,
You're forgiving
No.
with everybody else, but not forgiving with me.
hold on,
Because
I
you
gotta
did-
I
you
gotta
did
do
some-
this. I got to
you-
put them next to each other if they're arguing now. Let's go,
you got-
boys.
Hey, you do some unorthodox, fucked up shit. All right, that shouldn't be done. Now you want to get me started, or get me started?
Oh,
You get that.
here we go.
You get that little jelly bean of a watch off your wrist and put a
Oh
real
my
man's watch on.
God. Oh my
Okay, and stop
God.
kidding yourself. Now you want to get me
Jonathan,
started?
you just wound them up, man. You wound them up. I hear the bottle. I hear the Chivas 12 cracking right now.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm actually drinking the gold label reserve from Johnny. So I'm smashing that at the
Jonathan,
moment.
he's on gold reserve. He's ready for you, basically.
But actually, no matter what he says, he can't be more mean than my wife. So I'm used to this kind of
Oh
flack.
yeah, of course.
And I'm
I
just
know.
laughing it off.
I've been there,
Yeah.
done that, being married. Nobody can be more evil than your wife.
Yeah,
Not your
absolutely,
wife,
yeah.
anybody's wife, I'm stating.
Yes, absolutely right.
So anyway, now that I got that off my chest, I feel better.
But the jelly bean is still on my wrist. So what are you gonna do?
Oh my God.
You know what? You're lucky you're on the other side of the world, so I can't do anything about it.
Give me 1 sec, gents. Right back.
So Wings and Watches, where have you been when we were talking about?
He just left. He
IWC?
just left. He said he'll be
Okay.
right back.
Shit. Okay.
You're there for what?
Yeah, but so that's when I throw my punches, when people are left. So.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. So what? You got any discussions you want to discuss today, or anything, Wizard?
It's up to you, boys. Like I say, talking timepieces and more. Tell me what you like, and let's talk about it. Watches, whiskey, fragrance. Because lately, I'm noticing everybody's really getting into fragrances.
That's
I
because
know you
Marco
have a
is-
big collection, Mr. GMT. I know you do.
just a little one. Just a
Yeah.
little one, not a big
Okay.
one.
Well, I'm sure not like JJ, who has like 147.3 bottles.
No, I don't have that many. I've got a few, but not that
Yeah,
many.
you've got
He's-
80 bottles. I know. I know. More than
Yeah,
Mr. Danger.
Danger's a legend. I love him too. You know,
You
he
like-
was hanging on. He was in the background as well. Oh, sorry, Bill. How you going, my man?
Go for it. No, it's all right.
No, I want to hear what you got to say, my man. What's been going on? How you been?
So, do you like my new watch?
What do you got on?
Not on, in my avatar. I've changed it.
Let's see it.
Nice try.
IWC, is it?
The bumper
What
watch.
the hell? Oh, wow.
That's
That's open around the rim.
Yeah, but
It's fine. Shock absorption.
Shock absorption. Okay.
what sort
Where
of
did you
fucked
get
up
that,
watch is
Bill?
that? Jesus Christ, what is that?
So all the sides, all the corners, if you notice at 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Is that a true watch or what? Is that a real
Yeah, they're
watch or is that a
suspended.
mock-up?
Yeah, no, that's just come out.
Oh, wow.
They've released it. They've got shock absorption.
Let me see if we can find it on their website.
Bill, that's impressive, mate.
At they reckon 30,000. I can't remember foot square units of fucking force that it takes. It's a huge amount.
What
Oh,
model
wow.
is that?
I can't remember it now.
Portofino, Jubilee, Siderale.
No,
It's not an
it's a-
aqua timer. It's not an engineer. It's not a pilot.
It is
It's
a
not-
pilot. Yes,
It is a pilot.
Pilot limited
from the Crown. I should have told from the Crown. You're right. Let's see
limited
what they have.
edition. Limited edition. Yeah.
Do you own this watch, or do you want to get this watch? Which one is it?
I just saw it and I like the look.
There we go. It's called the Big Pilot's Shock Absorber XPL. A reference IW357201. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I was
So
going
you
to say.
boys enjoy it on a bigger size.
Awesome.
See, I'm starting to learn how to use this damn program.
I love it.
And Mr. GMT doesn't have to put on his glasses then.
Uh-oh.
No. Now this guy's taking punches. Now he's throwing the punches.
Hey, I don't know who started it, but you know, I'm not gonna go there. Here it is, gents.
Do you know how big my phone is? Just because I'm blind.
Let's see if I can make it even bigger.
You know what? That's very different. It's like square, round, just the way it's designed. It's really different the way it's done.
Yeah, but the square thing is the shock absorber.
The shock absorber, but it gives it
just
that
in case you haven't noticed.
No, I noticed, but I'm just saying it gives it that sort of like illusion that it's slightly square sort of thing, just because of the shock absorbers.
It's actually,
but
it's sitting inside the case. The sides that you see, sort of the brown or white bits,
it looks like it's suspended.
They're floating. Yeah, it's suspended. Yeah. The parts that are attached are the wing parts at 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. See the little wings that there are there?
Yeah.
Those are the wings. That's where it's actually attached to the body of the watch.
Oh, okay.
So as if you hit it on the outside, it will sort of wobble in the middle and stabilize itself.
Oh, so it sounds like a mini gyro, a restricted gyro. Okay.
Yeah.
Bill, Jim is asking, where were you when your watch was stolen from your car? What area? I guess he's from Australia as well.
From Melbourne.
You were in Melbourne.
Yeah, yes. Melbourne. It was Maidstone. It was at a pub at Maidstone.
In Maidstone. Okay, I guess you guys know that better. I don't even know where that would be, but
that's the area, and it was in a parking lot.
Okay.
So it might have been someone drunk. I don't know who it was, but they didn't do your normal smash and grab. It was he walked over the top of the roof of the car, kicked in the sunroof.
You said that to us last time, which is weird. Why the hell? I mean, somebody on the side window, you know, I can see you smash, or you use one of those little punchers and you punch it, but somebody to stand on top or go on top to smash your, because they had to gain access from your sunroof, right? That's what you said?
That's right. So
it would be weird. Anybody passing by can see these people like on top of somebody's car.
They did. The guy across the road in the apartment block saw him. He came down when the police came to, they were called. And he came as a witness. He goes, I was having a smoke on the balcony. I could see this guy walk over the roof. So
what the fuck? Didn't that give him an indication to call the police or something?
No, he called. He came down when he saw the police arrive.
Oh, okay.
Super.
So he didn't call the police. He watched it, and then when he saw me come out,
it must be IWG. IWC.
I came out to the car, saw it, went back in and called the police, and then he came down because he saw me. You know, I didn't get in the car because there was glass everywhere.
Your neighbour sounds very intelligent.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said your neighbour sounds very intelligent.
No, it wasn't the neighbour. It was It was in the apartment block across the road from the pub that I was at.
So he was probably afraid he might get confrontational with the guy, maybe.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Vlad says he purchased a watch, bronze, a Sturmansky Gagarin. I have to ask Air Higgins, have you ever heard of this watch?
No idea. Okay. I just read an interesting story that after World War II, the Russians took a lot of machinery from the German watchmakers back to Russia, to improve their product quality. So in Russian watch factories, there are still a lot of old machines that originate from the German watchmakers in Glashütte. But this particular watch, I don't know.
I've heard of that name, but I can't remember it.
Just like to say hello to the watch cardinal. He's in the chat.
Mr. Cardinal, top of the morning to you, laddie.
Here it is.
He's still in the Blarney.
Yep.
I hope he's having a great time.
Same.
I hope he gets to try on some awesome watches. That's what I hope.
Vlad, congratulations, man. And when you get the watch, or if you have it, send us a photo. I'll be more than happy to share with everyone.
I've sent you a picture from the German seller.
All right, hold on one second.
What did he get? What did Vlad get?
Sturmansky.
Okay. Do we have any pictures of it?
That's what I'm about to pull up.
Oh, sweet. Looking forward to it. Wings, how you going, my man?
I'm doing well, man. Just finished my workout and I'm gonna head out soon.
Oh, nice. What we got much planned for today?
I'm actually gonna go and take a look at a couple watches today and go down to the airport. I got a book with my next flight for the weekend. So
yeah, I'm seriously considering trading in my Black Bay
helicopter.
No, my helicopter. My helicopter's already gone. I sold that. I'm thinking of trading in my Black Bay 41 for a GMT Tudor.
What are you thinking about getting?
The GMT Tudor.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing that, but we'll see. I don't want to get my wife pissed off with me because I've already bought the Datejust.
Guys, I can't make it any bigger, but it looks like
that's fun.
That's the front. That it comes with a travel case, obviously a booklet, and there's the back of it. Oh, so it's
wow!
it's a
look at the back
of their space mission.
That looks wicked
because I see as an astronaut, right?
Yeah, that looks wicked.
Yuri Gagarin was the first man in space, as far as I.
Oh yeah, Yuri.
Know, yeah.
Swatch even made a collectible. I think I have one actually.
You know, this would be a good addition to, like, let's say a collection that is like Speedy Base. If you're a space,
if you're a space aficionado,
this would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, for
17 jewels. All right, there's not a crazy finish back, but they keep it as, I guess, as
clean as possible.
Portable, yeah. Made in Mother Russia.
The movement is really something.
I love the case. I have to be honest, guys.
How much is this?
I don't know. Air Higgins found it.
In Germany, it's around 800 euros, so it's 950 bucks.
663
oh my
euros.
Goodness. Yeah, this is a great buy. Huh.
This is from Germany, right, Air Higgins? Because I see it's in Deutsch.
The seller is from Germany.
If I send you some money, would you be able to get it for me?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it then. I don't want it. Fuck it. Throw it in the bin. No. Fuck the shit.
Oh my god!
It says it has been sold out, so I'm not gonna.
Oh, we have Mr. Bill that sent me something.
You don't have any connections? Any connections?
No.
That's the advertisement, Wizard. Have a look. If you play.
Yeah, it's only 32 seconds, so I'll share it with everybody.
So, Mr. GMT, I found a seller. Do you want me to buy it for you? I'll do it.
You serious?
Yeah.
How much?
You pay.
Wait a minute.
You
of course
pay
I'm
me.
going to pay. I'll trans, of course. Out of it. Of course I'm going to
Wait a minute.
What the fuck were you thinking?
So you're telling me Air Higgins can finally make a few pennies off your ass?
No. With Mr. GMT, I'm not making any money. That's the problem.
Oh, you got to get at least a couple of pennies to change your Dremel heads.
Yeah. But with Mr. GMT, the only thing I'm getting is a headache.
Oh, I see how that goes.
And abuse.
Okay.
Here, I've sent the sales ad in the private chat. Where I
Wow,
sell
this
it
looks
in
unreal.
Germany.
This
All right,
watch.
guys, look at this. It's only 32
Yeah,
seconds.
I'd have a look at it. Oh, Jesus.
This is the anti-shock one, right?
Do you reckon this would be good for playing tennis?
Oh, here we go with that now. Yeah, make sure you recommend this to the Bird Brain.
That's who's going to recommend it to you.
Yeah, of course. Well, now I can hear the snickering of wings when he saw that fighter pilot.
No.
Maybe that's one for me.
Mr. GMT.
No. What I was going to ask is if that was that anti-shock one.
That was, yes.
Yep.
Honestly,
yes.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't like it at all.
They make only 10 pieces per year, and it's around 75,000 euros.
Oh, that's it. Come on.
Yeah, I don't
That
like
ain't nothing for you. You
Bro.
spend more than that just getting your pilot's license.
Not
Wait a minute.
even.
Hang on, what? Are we talking about this IWC?
Yes.
I
Yes.
love IWC, but that's just not for me. I like the engineering behind it, but for 70,
Nah, now that I've seen the face, I don't want it. Don't worry about it with the thing this face looks
I
like.
already bought 38 of them.
this has like
Ah, fuck.
it has the
Oh
Russian
my
star
God.
on it and everything. Holy!
Nah, I'm all right. I'll give it a miss.
So now he's not a Mr. Ming, he's a Mrs. Strumansky.
Yeah. wait a second. I'm just receiving a call from my credit card company.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
The watch of Stalin.
Vlad,
You know what
listen,
happened? You know what happened
you're
last
right.
time I
It's
tried to buy a watch
inexpensive.
online?
It's a watch for ethnicity, so more power to you.
It's important.
Nostrovia.
I would absolutely buy that. I would absolutely buy that.
Well, he's got one there. He can buy one. There's one there for sale with wings.
Yeah, but Jonathan doesn't want to share it, so it's okay.
Oh wow. Turtle
won't.
Knight says I heard the phone size isn't compensating for his eyesight. I was told that he is compensating for some other body part. Wow.
Oh, shit. You know what? I reckon everyone's compensating for something with some of these watches that I see.
You know, I have nothing to compensate about. So.
I guess the Australian boy to Bill, he says Maidstone, enough said, right between Sunshine and Footscray. I guess those are areas in Australia, right?
Footscray is a suburb. Yeah, it's a suburb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 40 millimeters, guys, for those that,
So wings and watches. If you really want that thing, I'm gonna buy it for you and give it to my friends who come over from the US.
You sure? Yeah, let me know how much it is, and I'll
It
wire
is
it.
around $950.
Oh, see the importance, Jonathan? Vlad says that Strumansky was the first watch in space
Okay.
for the Russians, I guess, because, it's still, I don't know who to believe anymore with the media, guys. Russia says they were the first in space. US said they were the first in space. But back then,
I think Russia was the first country in space, but I think the States were the first ones on the moon.
Yes, Jim. I spoke to him live yesterday with Marco. They video chatted me. He's doing good, much better. It was just a small scare, but he's healthy, and he appreciates and thanks everybody, not only from mine, but from everybody's stream for your support, your concerns, and your prayers.
I hope that he slows down a little bit.
Oh,
the
no.
future.
It's not going to happen.
Uh,
You know how Nico is. Always
but
tight, twisted, and running crazy.
yeah, but you've been the same, so maybe you have a talk with him.
Actually, we're scheduled for a little private chit chat today.
Okay.
I told him, you're too young, man. I mean,
Who
I'm
was
not
it?
that
Who-
old, but 58, I went through a heart attack.
Oh,
quadruple bypass.
Who was that said hello to Wizard to watch Cardinal? Who was that just
The
then?
guy who said hello to you, Rajiv.
Oh, Rajiv. Hello, Rajiv.
It's a tribute watch. Yes, yes. The original was a little smaller.
But it's identical to the original. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Into OZ. Where is OZ, guys?
No, that's a
Aussie lad.
special watch.
Oh, Aussie man. Oh,
What drug?
see,
Jesus Christ, your drugs are
Johnny
really fucking
knows.
you up.
Jonathan knows, man.
I
I
know,
don't know
I
these
know.
things.
You did it. I thought you knew.
You know, Wizard. I know weird people, and
Oh,
Mr. GMT
oh, oh,
certainly is one
oh.
of them. So you
Okay.
you
Jonathan, I
get to
think
know
now
the
he's gonna
terms.
crack open the
Wink.
Chivas 12. You're going way above par. He's got to catch up to you now.
Listen, once I get through this board, I've run out of scotch. I got to start the blue label.
This is who the Sumansky Gagarin is purchase named after. Yuri, yes, Jonathan just said that. Yes, Vlad. Bolshoi spasiba.
GMT, try Green Label if you get the opportunity. It's
I have.
You like
I have.
it?
It's not too bad.
You know, Wings and Watches. The problem is Blue Label makes him a little bit aggressive. So I'm looking forward to that.
A little bit is an understatement. How angry I can fucking get.
Oh my
You understand?
God. He's got to always attack. Always attack.
Mr. GMT.
Yeah, of course. Who else?
Yeah, he's a mean person.
He's awesome.
Well, I don't know about mean, but I know he likes his he likes to exchange punches.
You ever heard of the saying, treat him mean, keep him keen?
No, all I heard is that you always wish us stay sexy. That's what always comes to mind.
You know,
I
the
don't
people
think
that
of Mings
the people
anymore.
that are my friends, well, they're all sexy.
You, Jonathan, you saw how he paused. My friend.
Yeah.
He did have a pause there. And
But,
by the way, this is the one I have. That's the Yuri special edition made by Swatch during the late 80s, early 90s. That was sold out in a matter of hours.
How much?
What?
And look at it. It looks like the spaceship. Oh, back then, all Swatch collectibles. Let me erase this. Sorry. All Swatch collectibles, guys, were $80 per piece.
You know that I've got a digital watch, right, from Gucci that soars through the roof. And it's a digital one.
Lone Star. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, Lone Star's in the house.
What's up?
Jim says you want GMT angry? Get him on the Bundy rum or fight juice, as we call it.
Actually,
okay. I don't know what that is, guys.
Actually, that's not correct. So Wizard, do you know how to drive Mr. GMT over the edge?
If you became a temporary customs officer while he's coming in, you ask him for the watch as inspection. You take in the back and you remove the crown guards. I know that would get him spinning. He would become like Linda Blair, spinning his head around.
I'll start breakdancing there. I'll start breakdancing and losing my shit.
Actually, it's easier. What, Wizard? Just give me 10 seconds. One second.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's the newly advanced high-speed Dremel. Yes.
Holy motherfucker. Now you're going fucking give advanced the shit. Jesus Christ. Fuck, you did.
Wow. I guess you do know how to stir him up, brother.
Absolutely.
Fuck. I'm starting to get scared. I'm keeping my fucking shit away from you.
Jonathan, I don't want to disappoint you, but my son says I can't. I'm busy, so he's just going to the FedEx and he's dropping it off. I guess as soon as they open at 9, it'll be dropped off before 10. So we don't have time for our Bolshoi Spasiba boy to do anything.
Okay, I feel sorry for him, but on the other hand, I'm happy that things are moving quick.
Oh yeah, because you said you want. Lone Star says goodbye, crown guards. You are so right, Lone.
Yeah,
but yeah,
you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked.
There's a timeline, so I told my son. I said, Chris, just go drop it off for the gentleman. Bingo, bango. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And I have an Air King coming in from me that I bought last night that was offered to me from my buddy Federico. So
Okay.
I'll do it with him or for him when I get mine.
Okay. Thank you very much. And,
No,
and
man,
please
anytime.
let me know how much I owe you.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of the FedEx invoice. There's no other charge.
I don't need
worry.
a copy. I don't need a copy. Just
Oh no, I
let
took
me-
a picture of it. Oh, because Jonathan, with all due respect, I insured it fully.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
never know. I'm telling you, as a dealer, you never know what might
Yeah, yeah.
happen. That's why instead of like 78, it was like $106 with the $8,000 insurance.
Yeah. No problem. And much appreciated.
Would you prefer that? Do you, Jonathan?
Of course.
Well, look, I have a responsibility. I'm not cavalier with anybody's
No,
money.
but the thing
man
is,
asked
I
me for a
really,
small favor.
I feel sorry for the Air King.
What are you talking about?
It's going to a fucking lunatic. Are you serious or what? You don't know what this guy would do to this
But
woman.
Mr. GMT, Mr. GMT, you're totally safe. The Air King doesn't have crown guards, so nothing to worry
Yeah, it's got
about.
a lot of other parts.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? The man spent respectable money. What am I gonna do? Ship it for $100, and God forbid something happens, then I feel bad. I have to buy him a new one. No, man. And
Compared
by
to
the
what he
way,
could do to
once
it,
he spends his money,
probably
he can
better
do
off.
whatever the hell he wants with it. I don't know why you're such in a tiff with that.
Actually,
buy crown guards.
Wizard,
Don't worry, Lone Star. There ain't no crown guards, like he just said. Jonathan said it's safe.
yeah, but on the other hand, it has 4 lugs that could be drilled off. So
But you can also what you can do is add crown guards.
yeah. So but that means drilling some holes and just putting some screws in the case.
Can't you weld it? Can't you weld it onto the
I'm already
actual-
planning it.
Oh my Lord!
I knew that was. See, I told you, and you thought I was fucking crazy for saying it.
Oh my
See, Wizard?
Lord!
See, I told you, this guy's fucking crazy, man.
So
I'm
Wizard,
serious.
You know how
So-
I see it? If Mr. Jonathan or Mr. Ming or Mr. GMT or Bill or Wings and what, if they want to spend money and then how can I
Completely
say
fuck
this?
up the
do
watch.
a forensic surgery on it, let them do it, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Can I ask you a question?
I struggle at times to change the strap on my watch, not because I can't. It's because I don't want to damage anything. So for me to do something like that is going to be a hard no, hard pass. I'm never
Dude,
doing
all
something
you
like that
need
to a watch.
is watch wrap and you need captain tape. Captain tape goes around the lugs, watch wrap that goes around the rest of the body. And if you have the 8520 Bergon, you can snip, boom, bop. Very easy. You won't waste it. You're going to be a pilot. You're afraid to change a strap? Come on.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
What
want
the
to
hell?
scratch anything. I mean, look, especially if it's on a precious metal watch, right?
Can I ask you a question, Wings? What sort of watch do you have? What sort of watch do you have at the moment? Just one watch, 2 watches?
I've
He's
got
a big
two.
Omega fan, man. He's a
I've got
speed
the
master.
Omega. I've got the Seiko. I've got,
You got the which Amiga have you got?
the Speedy, the Man on the Moon. The
Okay, okay, you got a Speedy,
The
beautiful
man
watch.
on the moon.
What sort of Seiko you got?
a stainless steel. It's a chronograph, a pilot's watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm trying to say for even the Omega, you don't want to take the risk, especially it being one of my first watches. I don't have the experience yet to be like meddling around with it. You know what I mean? So until I have the experience and the know-how to confidently do it, I would rather have somebody show me or do it for me rather than me breaking something. That's
right. Shoot the lock off the wallet. Go pay somebody $30 to do it for you.
So Wizard, I have a question to you.
Yes, sir.
Would you be comfortable sitting in a plane with a guy or sitting in a plane with a pilot, and you have doubts that he can land it without knocking off the engines when he's telling you that he's not able
I
to.
think you just stole my thoughts. I like, how can I trust this guy to take me
Hold on.
across town?
Listen,
Can't change a bracelet on his watch.
Listen, just because, do you expect your pilot to fix the mechanical problems and
Well,
and
no,
not be a
no.
But it's
See,
the same
that's
thing.
why pilots are a little bit under the engineering staff. So,
It's not all the time, but again,
oh no, all
there's
the time.
aspects in which if I don't know something, I would rather ask.
No,
a
Wings,
professional.
all the time. I'll tell you again,
Yeah.
because my cousin is a first commander for 28 years with American Airlines, and he doesn't even know how to plug and play those boards. He goes, "No, we don't. The mechanics don't fix it. They pull out a part and put another one in." I go, "But can you do that?" Manny says to me, "I fly the plane." All right, so that tells me you cannot.
There you go.
He goes, "I didn't do aircraft mechanics and airframe. I went to Embry-Riddle pilot school." I'm like, okay, thanks for sharing that with me. Lone Star says he prefers it without the numbers. But Lone, listen, the biggest thing about that watch, the Air King guys, for me, it's the yellow crown, the green writing of Air King, and the funky dial numbers. I love that. I think that's a great watch. Unfortunately, I have these freaking tree trunks of wrists, so I can't wear a 40 millimeter watch. I wish I had the normal wrist size.
Bring up what Charlie just said.
It's what?
Bring up what Charlie just read.
Charlie barks.
Okay, let's get to it. Uh-oh, Jim says grind the lugs and make a pocket watch. Higgins can add Higgins can add a Submariner bezel to the Air King and rename it Sea King. Wow, Jonathan, they're coming out with new ideas for you, man.
Oh, this channel is so creative. It's great. I'm just taking notes.
Yeah,
Lone
my
Star
blood's
says
boiling.
Jonathan is going to remove the lugs and then make them at an angle like the Vacheron driver's watch, the 1921.
Yeah.
Oh, you're giving him more ideas, Lone.
Oh, that's a
You
gorgeous
know
one.
it's the evening in Australia when Mr. GMT uses profanity on the loose. Yeah, it's not only the evening, Charlie, but it's also the Shivas or the Johnny Gold, I think he said. Yeah,
Johnny Gold.
I don't give a shit how good the engineer is. If the pilot can fly, I'm walking. Well, if the pilot can't change his own strap on his watch,
Hey,
I don't know how much confidence that gives
on.
me.
No, hold on. I can.
Oh, you see how I stir him up?
No. Listen, I can, but let me clarify. If it's something like a precious metal,
it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you use the right materials, nothing will happen.
Okay, but see, before you explain that there's materials to mitigate any damage, I wouldn't have known that. So now that I know that, maybe it'll boost my confidence and I'll try it.
For Christmas, I'll send you one of each rolls. Don't worry.
Perfect.
So Wings and Watchers.
Send me a watch to practice on.
So Wings and Watches, you tell me you could do it, but you may scratch the watch. So it means you could land the plane, but you may lose an engine or two.
Or you might lose one of the wheels as it comes down too hard.
Actually,
Wait, Wings. If you put a scratch on it, iron it, man. That's your watch. Who gives a fucking shit if you put a little scratch on it? Just iron it, brother. Big fuck.
I don't disagree with you guys. The point that I'm trying to make is if we're dealing with a Rolex, an all gold Rolex that is notorious for getting crappy fish.
Do you know, Wings? I actually added.
Huh?
I added a link to my Datejust. I did it on my own. I added a link.
And without all the materials.
Without all the materials.
I don't have said screws for a Rolex. Again, I'm just trying to put it into perspective that
Wings and Watches, we're only pulling your leg. Don't worry.
I know.
So, but I'll tell you a contrary story. My business friend, who has no idea how to do anything, his wife actually is changing all the stuff in the house, like bulbs and when there plugs and everything. So
how fucking dumb is this bastard?
He has a Spectre Omega, and for the James Bond premiere that we watched together, he chose to change the NATO strap to the metal strap. And he did that because there was a kind of manual instruction showing how to do it. And that was a total disaster. First of all, he lost the spring bars, which was fortunate.
Oh my God!
So he couldn't scratch the watch. Then he tried to make the bracelet smaller, and he used the spring bar tool as a screwdriver.
Oh my God! I'm cringing already.
Yeah, so he used the spring bar tool as a screwdriver and was mad at hell because he couldn't get the screws out. So now everything is totally screwed up, and he blames Omega because Omega put a manual instruction inside saying you can do it yourself.
It sounds like my friend Debbie, who's my worker for the past 8 years. She's my bookkeeper. Her husband, literally, guys, no joke. He could not put a nail in the wall without creating 6 holes to hang a portrait. Debbie does everything for herself.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Colonel
Sounds a
Knight
little bit
says,
like a
I'm
Mr.
voting for the
GMP.
Ming Mariner GMP. Wow.
Whoa. And then it'll have all my initials in there. How cool is that?
They just said, don't forget the escapement valve. Oh, yeah, we know that. Don't worry. Jonathan's cutting that. We know that.
Jonathan, what did they say in the Amiga booklet? Do it, screw it yourself, or do it yourself?
Yeah, do it yourself and screw it up.
Yeah, kind of. I think there are just some pictograms. Actually, it's not in the manual booklet. I think there is just a small sheet of paper added with a metal bracelet or something like
Are
that.
you
Yeah,
sure it
there
wasn't
is.
an IKEA booklet?
Yeah, it looked a little bit like that from what he's telling me. So, but I keep on telling him it's not Omega's fault because my business friend, he's very successful selling on Amazon, and he's getting pissed off when he gets negative reviews by all the maniacs that don't know how to use his product. And now he's seeking out for revenge. So he wants to leave a bad feedback to Omega. And I try to keep him away from that because I tell him, if you would have done that with your Rolex, it would have been the same results. So just chill, relax, and get new bracelet screws. And that's what we did with the Omega boutique here. They were kind enough to give us 3 bracelet screws and a couple of spring bars.
Jim says, I'm on the plane to fly, not get my watch strap changed. Tell him to file off, Wings. Oh, you got a little support there, Wings.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, Design Atelier, what's up, buddy? Hope Aruba's nice and warm. Over here, we're getting rain for the next 3 days. Welcome to Canada, 4 seasons per day.
Oh, I know. Remind us all.
Sorry for the delay on our little project. So many things going at the moment on my end. Hello, Jonathan. If you need help, just tell. Oh, okay. I have 2 watches. Both of them are Richemont. I never had to use tools. Quick release bracelet, easy to remove links. Well, some are luckier than others, Lone.
Yeah. And let's wait until those watches are getting 30 years old and are used and abused. I'm a little bit worried that those quick releases will age and maybe release your bracelet without you even wanting to release it. So that's what worries me about. I'm a traditional spring bar guy, and I don't have much trust in any other solution.
AJ Wright, thanks for joining. Guys, if you remember, please upvote. It helps my little channel.
And it pisses off Archie Luxury, which is always a good thing.
We're not here to piss anybody off. Just
What do I have here?
Why is everyone so fucking quiet?
I'm pulling up something very special that I know I'm definitely going to get this for Jonathan for Christmas so he can use on you. Oh, excuse me 1 second, guys. My doctor.
Yeah, that's important.
Hello.
That's definitely important.
Here we go. We're listening into his conversation.
Yeah, fucking shut up there. Shut up. Be quiet, everyone. Shut up.
no, hey. Jeez.
Now, I was going to add. I saw a documentary on the Stramansky, the watch that went into space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in this documentary, they reckon that the Stramansky was on Gagarin's wrist when it went into outer space, but the actual first watch that went into outer space wasn't that. It was a Pilot Estrella. And it was put on the dog that went into outer space before the astronauts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's
Jonathan, thanks a lot, buddy.
Jonathan's gift for him to be able to deal with Mr. GMT. That's the new highly advanced Dremel.
Why the fuck are you giving this guy more? Why are you giving this guy more ideas? Are you fucking crazy or what?
He's a friend. I have to make sure the friend has the
What
right
the fuck
tools.
is wrong with you?
Well,
Is it a silent
nothing's
Dremel?
wrong with me. What's going to be wrong with your GMT watch or your Mings will be the issue here.
Do you understand that this guy fucking molests his watches, and you're giving him more tools to do it?
Well, I'm sorry, but you call it molesting. Other people call it
Improving.
advanced
Improving.
improvisions. Yes.
An artistic approach to something that's beautiful.
Yes, everybody
already.
has a different approach to artistic expressionism. So,
Yeah, I love how things are going now. Mr. GMT is under flag.
No.
oh, don't worry, he's popping that other bottle now.
I've almost smashed this whole bottle. Just open the fucking thing because I'm so fucking stressed.
Well, don't stress, brother. Don't stress.
No,
Stress
no.
will kill you.
You know why I'm stressing? Because I'm just thinking about what other fucking shit he's gonna do with that fucking drill you just showed him.
Oh my
Is
God,
it
David!
cordless?
Thank you. Good morning, man.
Wizard, is it cordless?
Yes, fully rechargeable.
He doesn't have to do it at home. He can do it on the road.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which is good.
You can do it while Wings is flying him somewhere.
Yeah, and the good thing is when I'm visiting Mr. GMT, I don't need a converter because I just charge it up and then do my thing when I'm meeting him in person.
In the parking lot.
Do you want me to have a fucking heart attack, Jonathan?
Look what Lone says. One thing Archie and Mr. GMT have in common: they're both more enjoyable when they are pissed. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mr. GMT is never enjoyable, says Jonathan.
And the ribbing.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Fantastic. Upvoted. Love your stream. 7. Thank you, Pan. I appreciate the support, man. I truly do.
I'm glad that you enjoy getting
Design
fucking
Man
molested.
says Jonathan is handicraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wiz, I put a couple of links in the private chat.
What's you just call him? You call him Wiz?
Wizard, yeah.
Wiz.
Well,
man,
Wiz.
Wiz. I thought you were talking about
Oh,
pissing.
somebody told me. I mean, I was sleeping because these freaking meds killed me. That some asshole, which I think it's plastic, went on and made believe he was me dressed up in a wizard.
Yeah,
outfit.
he did an impersonation.
What a fucking asshole!
Oh, it's got this.
I told you guys that guy's a fucking clown and a fucking monkey.
Oh, that's
And-
what he actually said those words while he was imitating you.
Yeah. Well, don't worry.
And I don't disagree with you here.
Yeah.
Wizard.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
How are you?
Who's that?
Oh, we have
is it?
the man.
It's
Swiss.
Swiss.
Yes, sir.
And it's funny you popped in because I put in a couple things from Art and Time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who is
Turtle
it?
says Jonathan uses the Vacheron motto when it comes down to crown guards. Do better if possible, and that is always possible. Then the crown guards disappeared. Wow. They really got your stick on that one, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jesus. You got a
All
few
right, so let me
fucking
go to
fucked up
private
fans here.
chats and
You know, Wizard,
Jonathan put on the Sturmansky. Oh, we saw that already. Then
So hang on.
watches.
Who just popped in?
Swiss, man.
Swiss.
Jesus.
It
What
doesn't sound
Jesus?
like him. It doesn't sound like him.
That is
Of
him.
course I sound like me. What are you talking about?
Now you sound like you. You're on your phone, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Mr.
so. You
Mr.
sound different.
GMT, the problem with your crappy audio is that you never sound like yourself, which is sometimes a good thing.
which is a good thing. I was going to say that because you don't want me to sound like myself because then it'll be completely fucked.
This is a clock, I guess. You can't put this on your wrist, but somebody posted. Who did that? Wings did that.
It's NBNF and Lippy.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
And how much is this NBNF Lippy?
That particular model, I'm not sure.
Yeah, if that one's gold, I think the standard stainless one, they're around 35,000 Swiss francs.
Really? So this means this is close to 100,000.
I would
Look
think.
at the
I'm
size
not
of this
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that one. Let's go to the next thing here that
Wizard.
somebody put up.
Wizard, do you know what a congreve clock is?
A congreve?
Yes.
Congreve. Why does that sound familiar?
That is something that is on my list. It's basically a clock that doesn't have a balance or a pendulum, but it is a metal ball rolling on a Z-shaped plate, and thus moves the plate in a 30-second interval.
Is that the one that the plate rocks back and forth?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, many moons ago, I was at a show and what the hell is these stupid doctors, man?
I'll just
I thought you were going to say it's made out of fucking concrete.
no, that's not.
No,
that's not.
It was a message backing up the live phone call they gave me. What these guys
Wizard,
are amazing.
I'm just posting a link to a congreve clock in the private chat.
Okay.
Concrete clock.
You want to pull that up?
What else we got here?
Fuck, I'm enjoying the stream, mate. This scotches are really hitting me. Fuck me dead.
Oh, I'm sure it
listen,
is.
Enjoy it because you work hard. Just don't enjoy it too hard that your pants are coming off. You know.
just to let you know, guys, I'm not wearing any clothes.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks for sharing that moment with us.
Did you have to ruin the stream for everybody now?
Now everyone's starting to leave.
Now,
Fuck
no,
me
now
dead.
we're all grabbing our bottles of scotch.
No, we're all gargling now.
It's a gag factor. How do I? Oh, there we go. I can blow it up a little.
Yeah. Just click on the image.
Hurry the fuck up, man. You guys are taking forever. What the fuck are we looking at?
That is a concrete clock, and
A
I'd
concrete
really like-
clock. I can't see no concrete.
Congreve.
Congreve, not concrete.
Oh, concrete. So you got to
Not
grieve over
cement.
it. So you're grieving is a grieving clock.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, we're grieving your past comment. Don't worry.
So no, but basically, you see that big plate in the middle under the time display.
Yeah, it's like a teeter-totter, a seesaw.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty that's a pretty clock, eh?
Yeah, and that metal ball rolls in that Z-shaped track, and then at the end hits a kind of lever, and then the metal plate shifts around, and the ball rolls back, and that is basically how it's timed.
Are they very expensive, Jonathan?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, and they never work. I came across with a couple of them when I was working in the watch store, and none of them really properly worked.
How much are they? How much are they? Do you reckon?
So this one is $15,000 US dollars.
Wow.
So you're gonna spend $15,000 on a fucking watch that makes you grieve because it doesn't work.
No,
Uh-oh.
no, but I like the system.
Why the fuck would you like a system that doesn't work properly?
Because it just looks great.
So why are you gonna buy something that just looks great?
It's like a woman.
Because-
Looks great, never works.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I like this.
Oh, shit.
That is worse. That is worse
You know, right
than
now-
the
right now, you
IWC ads.
Oh, Swiss, right now, I wish I could high five you, bro, because that was an awesome comment.
Yeah, but right now we just realized why he's not married. And if
Yeah.
he was, he wouldn't make such a statement because the wife would beat his ass.
And now Watch Gringa will do another video about chauvinism in watches, just like she did with the IWC watch.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
You know what? I reckon we're going to get plastered all over the fucking internet, man, with these comments.
Well, I'm not monetized, so I'm not concerned really about that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
But where the hell is that?
Ben, Bill, you've been very quiet. How are you, man? Are you all right there?
Oh, Billy Levendis.
Yeah, I know he's a Levendis, but he's not talking.
Yep, Bill is
He's
shocked
listening
by
to the bullshit you're telling us about. Ever since you said I'm naked, the guy shut up.
Hey, I'm just telling you, he reckons I'm not going to take my pants off. I said it's too late. They've got no clothes on anyway, so I'm just stating the obvious.
Oh, my Lord. You're continuing. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Let's see how much I lose subscribers too now.
Bill is Australian, so he's used to the profanity and swearing, I guess.
Oh, okay. Wow. Where the hell is that? Oh, guys, I just where are we up to? Sorry. Let's catch up a little. Jonathan says remove comment. That's always possible.
Hey, read what Lightstar just wrote. Lightstar's funny, man.
Give Jesus a new name because he doesn't like Jesus anymore. Jay Wright, he has good reason for changing his name. Okay. Name for him. Well, he just came out with his name, S. Swiss. So I like the way he did that. Morning, NR. Morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
Sun Turtle Camp Stella. Okay. I like my bull. Oh, I like my balls near my clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
Fantastic. You're right, man. I should worry when Plastic stops talking about me, that clown monkey.
Don't worry about him, man. Don't let him get to
Oh,
you,
I don't
brother.
stress, man. Don't worry. I don't stress.
It was actually quite entertaining because he sounded like a complete moron, so he didn't even sound like you, which was even better.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, I think he is a complete moron. Not sounds like one.
Yeah, no. And that's us Australians saying that.
Yeah.
By the way,
that's
I was saying hello to you before. I was just checking on you before, Bill, and you weren't saying anything. Are you all right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Mr. Jim,
Toilet break. Toilet break.
Toilet break. Okay.
Mr. GMT, I have a suggestion and
Wait.
I have a request.
Wait. Let me have a sip first. 1 second.
Yeah. So next time you appear on the live stream undressed, please just make a disclaimer at the beginning so everybody knows.
Oh my God.
But that's 90% of the time at night time. I'm not dressed because I'm just about to go to bed.
We please be. I don't want to hear this anymore.
Well, you just told me to tell you, so I just told you.
No, just do one disclaimer at the beginning, and then everybody knows what we're really dealing with.
Okay, no worries. Look, I'm not doing any freaky shit, so you don't need to worry.
You're not doing any freaky shit.
Oh yeah,
So
telling us you're naked. Yeah, it's not freaky shit. No, that's normal. That's a normal thing for people in Australia.
GMT, are you? If you're dressed in a hamster outfit, I'm gonna be impressed. God. I'll be impressed.
You know, he's not wearing clothes, so that's why he's terrified of Dremels.
Listen, I'm in my birthday suit, and you guys are fucking complaining about it.
Hey, I'm not. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything negative.
Is it your birthday today?
No, it's my
his birthday every day, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but if Plastic is a nurse, that's all right, but no need to be an arse.
Some people can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
And you know they're watching.
You're right, Jim.
You know they're watching, right?
Really? Oh, I
Really?
didn't know that.
Wow. Should I start shaking now, later, now and later? What do you want me to do?
I'm just letting you know. I'm just telling you
I'm
so you can
not-
go hard. So
I'm
you
not
can go
stealing the
harder.
leads. The leads.
I'm telling you so you can go harder, wizard. Not to be
Oh.
soft.
Oh, well, what do you guys call them in Australia? Soft cocks or something?
Yeah, soft cocks. Yeah, soft
Yeah.
cocks. They are soft cocks because that's all they can do. They can't say it to your face. Don't worry. This will be all announced tomorrow on Archie's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What will be? What's going to be announced?
Well, my accent will be. So someone will impersonate me because they're not original enough to do their own stick.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
that'll
yeah,
be the
but when
next.
they impersonate you, they're gonna come like a ninja because supposedly I hired you to go kill him or something like that, right? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what they're messing with. I'm just around the
They're
corner.
messing with their ass. They ain't messing shit. I
With
think
their
we give them
fucking-
too much credit just talking about those monkey clowns.
It's entertaining.
But you know what was brilliant? ABC's impersonating of Oshin.
Oh yeah,
That was fantastic.
yeah.
He hasn't responded, has he? Oh, yes, he did. I think he did.
Did he? I didn't see that. I've missed some Archie stream recently.
Yeah, he came on and he was okay with it. He goes, I don't mind.
Yeah. No, ABC is really good in those things. Pure class.
No, ABC did. He did the Birdman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it good?
He did an impersonation of the Birdman, but the Birdman wasn't happy about it.
Oh, okay.
I told him to just relax, man. Don't take things to heart. Shit's gonna be said about everybody.
Yeah.
People impersonate everybody. Don't worry about it. Just let it go.
Well, if people react, then they're going to do it again. They don't.
Of course. That's why you just let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't stress.
All right, gents, I got to take off. I got to deal with traffic.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
just
got to
one-
go. He's got to go to the change the strap schooling.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just about to say he's gonna change his strap.
Well, good luck to that wizard. Wings. By the way, before you go, make sure you stay sexy for the whole day, my man.
Always, man. Always. I'll let
Love
you guys
it,
know
love
if I screw up the strap.
Just don't fuck it up.
Of course not. Take care,
Talk
guys.
to you later.
Take care, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Oh, I got
Now-
something to show you, boys. I
now your panel
really,
members are-
truly, respectfully want Jonathan's opinion on this one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I want everybody's opinion, but I'll give you my opinion in the end. But this is a brand new product that just came out that they're looking for dealers to support this. So get ready to be shocked, boys. Here we go. Okay, boys. So,
Does it have an extension? Can you extend it like the glow lock?
the video doesn't get that much into that, but Georgia's reposting something because she just announced it in the dealers chat. They're looking for global dealers, somebody who can carry this. But here's the thing: if there's so many robberies, gunpoint, knife point, 5 guys against 1.
Yep.
And you can't take the guy's watch off his hand because you locked it and left the key in a safe place like home when you go out. What do you think they're gonna do to get that watch off your hand?
That's
That's right.
exactly my thought.
Yes. So
Yeah.
There's a failed attempt of a good idea, but not good for crimes.
Yeah.
They'll either
Well, do you
cut your
reckon-
hand, break
Do
the
you reckon
watch,
Do you reckon
grab
they'll
it and
try and
twist
cut
it
someone's
because it's
hands
only
off?
made for Rolex. That's the only watches they're made for. They will fit any stainless steel Rolex watch.
No, but
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying is, do you reckon they'll try and get to the extreme to actually cut someone's hand off?
No,
Oh,
but
they will.
they'll just break the watch. All you got to do is grab the head and the bracelet and start just tug it once good. You'll snap it off. The spring
Okay.
the spring bar is not going to hold it between the lugs, and who knows how much damage they'll do to it. But they will get the watch. It's just you might get more fucked up than anything to get the watch off your hand.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
before they
Yeah,
break the
true.
watch bracelet, they knock you out.
They knock you out just so them to fuck with it.
So best is to hand them over the watches as quick as possible to get out of the situation. But
Yeah.
there is, in my opinion, there is another aspect. So you basically
Go ahead, guys. I'll just
Yeah.
silence me again with these fucking dogs.
You basically replace the original clasp with an aftermarket clasp, and that is never a good idea with a crucial part that holds your valuable watch on your wrist.
Have you ever been in an incident where you think you've been threatened with your watch?
Me personally, not.
Okay, you're quite lucky then.
Have you, GMT?
That's how stupid these fucking
Who
doctors
the
are.
fuck's gonna want to rob me in Darwin? No one even gives a shit what you're wearing. No one gives a shit what you're wearing in Darwin, man. I wear a hat. Listen to this, Rolex. I'm wearing my Rolex, and no one blinks an eyelid. Don't care. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's why I love living here.
Well, it's the same in Melbourne. I don't think anyone cares.
Yeah.
They'll see it. They might know what it is, but I don't think you don't live.
You've never felt threatened, like you're gonna lose it or anything like that.
No.
Well, that's good then.
Wizard.
You've only got lunatics driving through the mall and running people over. That's about it.
Wizard, are you back?
Yes.
So I was just mentioning about that aftermarket clasp, that there is another catch in my opinion. You replace basically the original well-proven bracelet with a clasp with an aftermarket product, where you don't know how safe that is holding the watch on your wrist in the long run. So that is another negative, in my opinion, with that kind of aftermarket buckle.
I was thinking something else beside that and beside what I first stated. If he can't change a fucking strap, the pilot man, how the fuck's he gonna do this?
Yeah.
I'd just be laughing with him.
He's got the co-pilot. Co-pilot can change it for him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You know, just imagine walking into an AD with this kind of aftermarket buckle and ask them to put it on your Rolex.
Oh, guys, I have to show you this, boys.
I've
I
got
don't
another.
even know. What?
Hey,
the hell
Wizard,
is
you know
this?
I'm in my birthday suit, eh? So just be careful. With the
Again,
showers.
again, you have to go there. Like we didn't hear you the first time. Seriously? Like legit? Wow. I know sharing is caring, but you know, there's a limit to that too. Guys, there's also a website, Orkos, ORKOS.com. And here it is, because everybody keeps asking questions, and I'd like to help get your answers about, does it have an extension link? Oh, they make two-tone, they make solid gold. Pre-order now. Let's see what it says here.
Oh wow, that's impressive, man.
316L stainless. Okay, so let's go just
I've got another question. Say you put it on your wrist. You're wearing your watch, and then you lose the key, and you can't take your watch off for a week or whatever it is.
yeah, so you're stuck with your watch.
I can send you a Dremel over.
Yeah, there you go. 1,250 euros just for the regular polished and brushed clasp.
Oh, Bill, imagine if you did that, man. How funny would that be?
Yep, it does have an extension, boys.
It does, yeah. Well, there you go. Won't the extension? Do you need the key to operate the?
Well, yeah. If you can't open the clasp, you can't use the extension.
So Swiss made a good comment on the third last comment.
Where
here.
did Swiss go? What, he got scared that I'm naked?
Maybe he's gone to change these clothes too.
Yeah, maybe.
So he says so. It's basically a Rolex chastity
He's joined the wrong
lock.
room.
Chastity.
Yes, Sun Turtle. It does have a micro adjustment.
Some turtle. I like that name.
Yeah, you know, Vlad, in Russia for sure that's gonna happen.
Vlad, you know that can happen, but we know how the right guys like you are not going to let somebody happen like that because you might just pull out a CZ 9mm. One never knows.
See you later.
That's right. They will yank it and break it with the spring bars.
Yeah.
You're
Not
better
unless I
off
got
using
super
that money
duper
for
spring bars.
insurance on the watch than the clasp. Exactly, NR.
Either the spring bars or your wrist breaks. So
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Unless they're classy robbers and they carry around one of these keys.
How? They can't get it. Each key is matched to the thing. So what are they going to do? Go invest like 1,000 or what is it, 1,250 euros to buy one just to have the key? And it's not just the key. You saw that little device. So you need the thing to engage the key. Stephen Monash says crocodiles love watches in Darwin.
You better believe it, son. They
And
love
the rest-
anything.
And the rest
And
of
the rest of you.
Jay Wright, a sock. Yeah, look, there's many ways to cover your watch if you're that nervous, but I don't know, man.
I thought he was talking about my other's private part.
Oh my God. There he goes again. One track mind. Darwin is scary for Crocs. Yeah, Crocs and naked Greeks.
So Mr. GMT, I would say a shot glass is enough.
Even that might be a little, because that's just the start, the killing of the fire.
Like you got a massive shot glass.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Fossil, you're right, man. I can wear any Rolex, any Patek. I've tested it out too amongst dealers, amongst friends, among watch enthusiasts. And I know you guys are going to cringe, but nothing gets more attention than my 48.4mm Super Avenger 2 all stainless.
Yeah, man.
It
Hell
gets
yeah.
more attention than any Rolex, Patek, even Richard Mille that I've worn.
It does.
Yeah, that's it, Piruka. Wait a minute, Piruka. Wasn't that Swiss?
That's
Yeah.
Swiss, yeah.
That's it.
So what does he change his names now?
Yeah, it's got
No.
names everywhere, man. So you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, it's a Rolex chastity lock, chastity belt, whatever you want
Anyway,
to call it.
wait, where the fuck? Where did you go there, Piruka?
Oh, he went to go incognito.
I think he was
Did he-
mobile.
You know,
Yeah, some
Piruka means
connection
in Greek, right?
Yeah, it means wig.
Yeah. It does.
Well, it's more than just the clasp. Well, it's the clasp and it's the lock and the mechanism. 1,250 euros.
Bill, did you know that that's what it meant?
Yeah, of course. It was strange. I kept thinking, why would someone call himself a wig? Well,
Hey, there's crazy people out there, man, like myself.
Just unscrew a link.
It's a-
Jim, I don't think the common, or not, it can't be common. The more advanced thief is going to carry around a Bergeron screwdriver set. I think they just yanked it off his hand.
It's ridiculous. Why would they carry that around? Jesus Christ.
Just
I
imagine-
fucking lost keys. I'm looking for
Wizard.
my car key.
Wizard, just imagine a robber robbing you, and then he's pulling out a
A
watchmaker.
a roll, and he opens up the roll, and he has all the millimeter size screwdrivers,
and he,
and they're
he
Swiss
puts a loop.
made.
He puts a loop in in front of his eye, and he says, "I can take care of that."
And he doesn't have the loop that can fall. He has the one with the whip that goes around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
head
exactly.
so it can hold it in place. And he uses his iPhone 13 Max so he
Yeah.
can fucking put the light on and get magnification.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Oh
would
my
rather
God.
just install my watches. Yeah, you're right, Lone.
Oh my God, I'm fucking losing my shit here. Fuck me, dead.
Makarov is my security clasp. Oh yeah, there you go. Shit phone overheated. Well, you spend too
Shit
much
phone
money on your watches. Get an iPhone, man.
Yes.
I don't have an iPhone.
Not you, Piruka.
Yeah, but
I tell you what, if you buy one of those things and you lose the key, I tell you, you'll be walking the streets looking for a thief. And it's the spare key.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that would be a very classy robbery if you pulled out a watch roll with fucking tools, loops, and screwdriver set.
By that
Uh-oh.
stage, you'll be long gone.
Lone Star says, now I'm picturing Jonathan going around acting like he's robbing people, but he's really just finding Rolex owners and removing random parts. Yes, it is crazy,
Fuck,
brother.
I love Lone Star, man. He's so funny.
Oh, if it's gold? No. Actually, if it's gold, it's even easier. You just tug it a little bit with a shift and it'll come off. See, I don't get that. They can still rob you. They don't need the clasp to open. How can they sell it, though? That's a different story.
What do you mean?
Well, they rob you, right? How the hell do you get that watch sold to I don't know, what do they call them? Fences. The guy who buys stolen shit, right? How's he going to open it? How's he going to sell it? What's he going to do? He's going to physically have to buy a new clasp from Rolex and I guess put it on. So now he becomes what? A repair flipper? I don't get that one.
Yeah, it's a thought, isn't it?
How is it
Says he
opening up
grabs
over
a dude
there?
with a Submariner and says, "Hey, put the Starbucks bezel on." What? Explain,
Well,
please, Mr. Lone Star. I don't get it. Has happened in Southeast Asia.
The arm hacking. Yes.
They could just pull out a Dremel. Huh.
Battery operated.
But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know. Things happen, I guess. But it's so easy. If you know what you're doing, you grab the clasp right up in the lugs. As you pull, you twist. You just snap one of the spring rings. That's it. It's so easy to take it off your hand. Who would buy a stolen watch? Oh, you'd be surprised how many guys wear stolen watches, man. Or how many guys buy them and how many
Wizard,
guys...
do you know that we're getting flights from London to Darwin direct now, and Darwin to LA direct as well?
Oh, wow.
We're going to be the hub. We're going to be the main hub of Australia for direct flights to the rest of the world.
So maybe
Which is
you
pretty
can
cool.
do the catering then on those flights. How about that?
No, I would never want to do that.
When was that announced?
Last week.
Well,
It starts in November.
Hey, did you hear about the two guys that have copped not 3 months jail in Perth?
What for?
There were two guys from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Melbourne played the grand final, which is Perth explained.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And what they did is they left Melbourne because you can't leave the state. They left Melbourne, went to Darwin, somehow got fake driver's license,
Yeah.
and drove into Perth. And the way they got caught is obviously they were connected. They took photos of themselves with the players after the grand final and put it on social media. And one of them was actually in the room shaking hands with the players and was identified.
Oh my God.
Son, to answer your question, I would never buy a stolen watch, not because I deal with them as a watch dealer, but I wouldn't buy one for the mere fact if I needed service. It's not that. It's if I needed service, I don't go just to any guy. I usually send it to the company. One, you'll definitely get busted. Two, you can get charged. In Canada, a guy who buys stolen merchandise gets charged the same way as if you stole it. And three, I would never want that to happen to me or any of my family and friends. So I wouldn't want to buy a watch from a person that lost it, that worked so hard for it.
If you didn't know that it was stolen and you purchased it.
No, I know.
No, I know you know. But what I'm saying is,
I have
like
special
myself,
dealer access, and I can find out if they're on any registry.
But what
or
I'm trying
police.
to say, keep you out of the equation, right? Say that someone like myself, which is a complete dumb shit that's naked, right?
You just lost me on the naked, but keep going.
Okay, so
Totally agree about the dumb shit and naked.
so, and I buy this watch, and I don't know that it's stolen, right? Do I still get charged like the same as the thief? But I did not know it was stolen.
If you're a private person, probably not, but you will still lose the watch.
I don't care if I lose the watch, but will I get charged?
Not if you can prove it, how you obtained it. Then they'll have to investigate the guy who sold it to you.
Obviously,
If you purchase the watch on a dark parking lot on a Friday night, I doubt that you will get away with that.
Well, what about if the guy sold it to me through, say, eBay?
Yeah.
And I've got the proof there that I bought it from eBay.
Yeah, you can trace it back, and you can show that you genuinely and honestly bought the watch.
Yeah. We've got something here like a Jama Shop Wizard, right? It's called Gumtree, and you can purchase things from there. It's called Gumtree, yeah.
I know.
And what's that?
I know Gumtree. I was asking Dump Tree.
No, not complete moron tree. It's gum tree.
Gum, G-U-M, like chewing gum.
Yeah. So anyway, so that you can keep as a trace that you purchased it off a certain person.
Unless the seller's name is I'm selling stolen watch for a good price.
If you answered that and it's stated or quoted that the watch is stolen, you're fucked.
But if you don't know,
No, you do know when he tells you it's stolen in the chats.
No, what I'm saying,
reported.
What I'm saying, if you don't know, do you still get charged as
No, you do not. Yeah, well,
okay.
You won't get. You'll get arrested, detained, but you won't get charged once you prove. Hey, here's my emails. Here's a copy. My receipt. I paid for it. I bought it. No, you don't.
Okay. No worries.
Hey, Wizard. Here's another question. Say GMT bought a Rolex in good faith off some advertised site, and then he decides to sell it, and he sells it to you, and you receive the watch thinking that it's everything's legit. You look it up and find out that it's stolen. What happens then?
Can you say it again, because I was typing a message.
Yes,
I'm sorry, you were saying what? What happens?
Bill, these guys are a bit retarded. Say it slower.
For example, Mr. GMT buys a watch off an advertised site. It's a stolen watch. He doesn't know because he has no access to any database. He wears it for a while and then says, I'm sick of this. I want to sell it. And he says, Wizard, do you want to buy the watch? I've got this Rolex. You go, sure. And he sends it over to you. You look up on the database and find that it's stolen. What happens then? So it's gone, it's gone to him and he's passed it to you.
Well, first of all, Wizard will tell him, I'm not buying that stolen watch offer from you. So Mr. GMT will be stuck with that stolen watch. And then
what I'm trying to say he receives it and then realizes it's stolen.
Well, he could then sue you, or he could alert the authorities and ask you to give him the money back.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the person that did not realize that it was stolen is without a watch and loses the money.
Exactly, that happens with the guy who bought a Breguet Type 20, which was stolen from me. I had burglars in my house, and they stole a couple of watches, including a Breguet Type 20. And this watch showed up on eBay 2 years later. I got to know it. I sued him. He told me, "Yeah, I'm returning you the watch. Please pay me 3,500 euros. That's what I paid." And I told him, "No, that's not going to happen. Ask the seller to refund the money, but give me the watch." He said, "No, I'm not going to do that." Guess what? He got searched on Christmas Eve day by the police, and they couldn't find the watch. Then my attorney wrote him a letter that he's responsible for the watch, that if any damage appears to the watch, or if it's getting lost, it's his responsibility. 2 weeks later, I had my watch, and he was out of the money.
Oh,
That's how it
fucker.
goes with stolen watches.
As should be.
Yeah.
As should be.
No,
That's
right.
why that's why I always purchase from a dealer.
I'm sorry, guys.
I always do. I
These
always
fucking
purchase
doctors are idiots. I've gotten 4 phone calls. All right, so
Oh,
what was Bill's question?
Oh shit, we're going through this again.
Well, I
I
didn't
think
hear
it's-
there. Nude one.
I like what this guy says. Hey, read what
NR. No, none that I know of yet, but it's coming due November, so we'll see what happens at that point.
Wizard, what I said was, if Mr. GMT bought a watch that was stolen but didn't know it was because he bought it off a website, and then decided after a few months to sell it because he doesn't like it anymore and sells it to you, you've got access to a database and you can look up to see that it's stolen. What happens then in that case?
I call him, or I call the seller, and I tell him, hey, you sold me a stolen watch. I want my money back. I have your watch.
Yep.
The slightest little push, well, it's easy. Either give my money back, take your fucking stolen watch, or I'll call the cops.
at least he gets his watch back.
Who does?
The guy that sold it to you.
Well, what if he just fucking disappeared?
Then you call the cops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but I have
I'm
to have
just-
some proof. It just can't be verbal. Some text, some email, some messaging, something.
Yeah.
Because the moment it's stolen and you report it to the police, hey, this guy sold me a stolen watch, I can't find him. Oh, as long as you have proof that you legitimately bought it without any knowledge or acceptance that you bought it so cheap because it's stolen, you're good. The cops will take it and confiscate the watch. So you're out the money and the watch. So first I would try to, make a deal with the guy, or hey, here's the deal. Take the watch back, give me my money back.
Totally
Chances
not.
are the guy's going to
It's
sell it to you. He's not going to be legit. He won't be able to be found. He's got a burner phone that he fucking contacted with, so they can't trace any burner phones because they're not registered. And that's it. You're done. So I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't do that, but I'm saying I don't know what a person would do at that point. What do? You keep the watch? If it needs service and that's why, or whatever, I guess you better go to a regular little watch guy that does repairs and can repair without actually going to an authorized service center of whatever brand you bought.
That's why I find a guy that I'm happy with and I trust, and I just purchase through him, like a dealer, great dealer. It's
Yeah, I
better
mean,
off
you
that
can
way.
find an AD, or you can find a gray market dealer, somebody you know and trust, or it could be a legitimate watch. You know how many guys in the States and Canada sell their watches on Kijiji, which is like Craigslist in the US, because they're getting divorced and they don't want that fucking watch to go, or their watches to go into the divorce settlement, because they'd rather give it up than fucking lose it to the missus, the ex, let's say. So if it's legit, look, you buy a stolen watch, there's no way they have boxing papers unless they rob somebody. And if they rob somebody at home, well, there's a lot of charges connected to that if you get found with that. So
What an option could be that the watch, would you make just as much money if you stripped the watch and sold it as parts?
again, how are you going to sell the case when it has a reference and a serial number on it?
No, apart from the case, everything else.
No, but if you realize that you've purchased a stolen watch, the only honorable way is to inform the authorities and
That's right.
try to get the watch back to the one who is the rightful owner, and
Right,
That's
the
but
right.
in the
rest you
end,
deal
but you
with the
lose your
seller.
money though by
Yeah,
being a
yeah,
good Samaritan.
yeah. But on the other
Mhm.
hand, then you try to get your money back from the seller, from the guy who sold you the
Right,
watch.
you try that first, but if that doesn't work,
Yeah.
and you're willing to take a hit for, I don't know, 5, 10 grand, whatever you bought it for, you just know that, yeah, you did the right thing, and
Hmm.
but you lose the watch. How do you
That's
find out the owner though, the official, the original owner that purchased the watch, fairly and squarely?
Well, normally you give the watch to Rolex or to whoever the manufacturer
They'll
is.
never, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, because you can look at Paul Thorpe's multiple videos he's done.
Yeah,
He's been waiting for his watch for years now. They got it. Rolex flagged it as stolen.
yeah.
He had all the paperwork. I bought it as from an authorized dealer. I've owned the watch. It went in for service. Now you guys have it. You confiscated the watch, but Rolex, not the cops, won't give him back the watch. A GMT.
Yeah, but I think there is more to those stories, because usually what Rolex does, and I know that from firsthand experience, Rolex doesn't keep the watch. Really, Rolex informs the authorities and asks them to find the rightful owner. And Rolex says, "Okay, I have this guy, watch wizard, who says he's the legal owner, and we have a report of a stolen watch where a guy called Mr. GMT reported." That his watch was stolen, and then it's up to the authorities to find out who is the rightful owner. That's usually how it goes.
So then you're saying that Paul Thorpe is not revealing the whole story?
I have a hard time to. I haven't seen the video, to be
Oh,
honest, but from your summary, I think it's not complete, because I know for a fact that Rolex is not trying to get involved. They are just making sure that the watch is returned to the rightful owner. And
right.
if Paul Thorpe has a watch, sends it to Rolex, and Rolex tells him, "We discovered that this watch was recorded in the stolen database," then somebody claimed that this watch has been stolen.
Right. And he proved, I mean, in the video, he shows the letters that he wrote to the police and Rolex and what they
Yeah,
sent him. Because
yeah,
you buy a Rolex, if you register it, well, it's registered when you leave the dealer, because they put your name and all that.
yeah.
They just don't put it on the card, the old cards. They put it through their dealer, let's say, database. So it goes to Rolex that Mr. Jonathan Higgins bought this watch. Okay, here's my receipt original that I paid for this watch 5 years ago. Here's my police report that it got stolen. Here's the report from you guys that you received the stolen watch, and they still won't release his watch to him. He doesn't know why. I don't know why. Is he missing some other info he's not giving us?
So let's play the devil's advocate, and this is just not mind play. I'm not accusing Paul Thorpe
No,
of
let's
anything.
go.
No, but if I was a policeman, I would think, okay, so this guy presents me evidence that he initially bought the watch.
Right,
I have a report that this watch has been stolen.
right.
Now he
From the
comes
same guy.
from the same guy. So Paul Thorpe said that the watch was stolen,
Correct.
and now Rolex is hesitant to return him the watch because he reported it as being stolen, and so he gave the watch to Rolex, or some other party gave the watch to Rolex.
Somebody,
no. It got handed in to
that
get serviced.
the
It got handed
thief,
in to get serviced.
the thief
Right.
that stole the watch sold the watch to somebody like you.
Yeah.
You took
Okay.
the watch a year later or 6 months later, something
Yes.
happened. You
Mhm.
thought you bought it legitimately.
Yep.
For some reason, obviously the guy didn't tell you
Okay.
I stole the watch.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
sent it in. Rolex says, sorry, we can't return the watch to you, Mr. Higgins, because it's
Yep.
a stolen watch. You're out the money, you're
Yep.
out the watch.
Yeah.
Rolex then says, hey, sends a letter that, hey, we received your watch and we did not release it because we know you originally purchased it. We have the purchase history on the watch. You went to the police. You said, "Hey, I'm the guy. I bought it. Here's the receipt, and I'm the guy that reported it a year later after they stole it." Rolex, I need my watch back. Rolex will not release the watch to him.
Yes.
Either
And I
either
tell you
Rolex or
why.
the cops. I don't know which one of the two.
I tell you why. Rolex, from the position of Rolex, there are two claims of ownership. First of all, Paul Thorpe. Secondly, the guy who handed in the Rolex at the Rolex service center.
Okay.
So two people say, this is my watch.
Yeah, but
Rolex,
Jonathan,
Rolex,
Paul Thorpe has the original purchase order
but
and the original police
he could have
report.
sold it in the meantime. That doesn't say anything.
But no, because the person that turned it in for service says, I bought it from Mr. ABC.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the rightful owner.
Yeah, but Rolex just holds the flag up and says, look, here we have two people claiming ownership of one watch. Now it's up to the courts in the country where it happens to decide who is the rightful owner. And Rolex, after a court decision is made, Rolex will hand over the watch to the person. Again, I'm not accusing Paul of anything, but Paul is the initial buyer, but he could have sold it to somebody else, and that person could have sold it. So it could be a false claim from Paul Thorpe's side. I'm not accusing him. I'm just pointing out the possibility that if you're the initial buyer, it doesn't necessarily say that you're still the original owner after a couple of years.
No, but the missing piece of that puzzle is he bought it. He made the report when it was stolen within, I don't know, time frame, a month, 2 months. He went through everything. When the guy who turned it in is a legitimate person, unknown to him that he had to buy a stolen watch, when the police asked for the investigation, hey, wait, who sold you this watch? Oh, this guy, I don't know, watch wizard. Okay, so they go to find this guy. This guy's nowhere to be found because if he mocked up that he sold you a stolen watch, chances are he didn't give you his right name, or maybe he didn't even ask for identification.
Yeah.
But there is, in North America, there's a thing called there is no ignorance of the law. If you're buying a watch for $5,000 or $10,000, you want to know who you're buying it from. You want to get a legitimate receipt. The receipt does not count unless it's notarized or there's a photocopy of the seller. So obviously this didn't happen. I don't know how the laws are with the cops in England, but so you bought it, you reported stolen, you never sold it. The guy who bought the watch stolen said, no, I don't know who this guy Paul Thorpe is. I bought it from James Bond. Well, it claims originally that you are the rightful owner. It was stolen. You've done all your paperwork. You didn't leave any crumbs to follow through, and the police or Rolex not releasing. The only thing I can see is that Rolex is so big, so powerful, so rich, and they have an entire law firm they probably in-house that they don't want to get mixed up on who's right, who's wrong, whose watch is it, whose isn't. So they tell the cops, tell this guy to file a complaint. Well, he filed a complaint, he filed a report, but go to court and win an injunction by the court that says the watch has to be released to you.
Exactly.
But he never mentions court in any of his videos about this watch.
Yeah, but maybe he was too quick because the justice mills are very slow. But that's usually what happens. Rolex says, "Hey, we have a watch here with unknown ownership, and we will release the watch only to
by a court order.
Owner. By a court order." Exactly, that's what happens.
Do you know what I got out of this whole conversation?
Well, I got to talk to Paul and ask him, has he gone through the channels of the courts?
That's a sensible thing. If your watch is stopped somewhere, you hire an attorney and try to get a court deciding that you get your watch returned.
I mean, that's the right way, I guess. Yeah, hire an attorney, but I don't think he hired an attorney.
Well, but what can I say then?
Well, he's going on the premise that he got the report from the cops and from Rolex that he's the rightful owner, the original owner of the watch.
Yeah, but I try to make a case now that this doesn't necessarily give an
Yeah,
update.
no, I see
on
what you're
the-
saying. Even though it didn't happen the way you're saying, but it could have
Yeah,
happened that way.
exactly.
And Rolex doesn't want to be liable, so they don't want to be in the middle.
Exactly. Rolex doesn't want to decide to anybody's favor.
And the fact that like, Paul Thorpe is a broke guy, the guy's a multimillionaire. He could fucking hire an attorney and say, "Hey, go. Here's all the paperwork I received. Here's all the paperwork from the beginning. Get me my watch back." Yeah, I guess you could have done that.
Yeah. Turtle Knight said basically the same thing in his last comment here. The proof of current claim to the watch must be proven. A received isn't enough to prove current claim to the watch if there is more than one person claiming it. That's exactly what I say. You bought the watch initially, but that doesn't necessarily say that you're still the legal owner of the watch.
Jonathan, here's a question. Mr. GMT's, and I hope it doesn't happen. I'm using you, Mr. GMT, as an example, but I don't wish it.
Yeah.
For example, he's bought a new watch, right? And the watch inadvertently gets stolen.
Yes.
It goes missing for a couple of years. Mr. GMT reports it stolen. And 6 months or a year goes past, and the police phone him up and say, "Guess what, Mr. GMT? We found your watch. We found the thief, and we found your watch here. Your watch has been returned." Yeah? So he gets his watch back. It hasn't been sold anywhere. He just gets it back as because the police found it. Now, when it was stolen, he would have reported it to Rolex.
Yeah.
No, he would have reported a police report.
Would Rolex know that it was a stolen watch?
Well,
not unless they were notified by either Mr. GMT or the police.
Or both.
Or both, and or both.
So Mr. GMT gets his watch back. He's happy. It's not damaged. But, he needs to go and get it serviced. He sends it off to Rolex to get it serviced, and they keep it because it was flagged as stolen.
No, the first thing when he gets a watch back, he has to notify all parties that I have my watch back. The police returned it to me and take it off the stolen registry.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do that,
the watch will come in as stolen, and then he'll have to go through legal channels to get it back again.
Okay. Yep. Do you think that's what maybe happened with Paul Thorpe?
No, he reported it stolen.
But did he take it off the register after he got it back?
He didn't get it.
The problem with Rolex now, they don't release the stolen registry like they used to years ago.
Boys,
and that's what he's been fighting with.
I've got to head
Rolex.
off. It's pretty late here.
Yeah.
I've got to head off. Sorry to interrupt.
Have a good night.
But,
good to see you.
But good to see you guys. But the one thing I got out of this conversation, I'm very impressed that you bought a watch of James Bond, which is very impressive. All right, guys. I've got to talk to you later. Stay sexy.
Yeah, stay naked. Stay naked. Yeah.
I will be. That's what sex is all about. Staying naked.
There you go, brother.
Well, in your case, not. In your case, it's not.
Don't go
Look after yourself, boys.
Don't go to work that way.
No, well, I've dreamt of it, but it's never happened.
Oh my God.
Take care, boys. See you later.
See ya.
Ciao.
Anyway. When you speak to Paul Thorpe, you'll be more informed, Wizard.
Yeah, I will ask him. How many new white gold GMTs and Panther? A few. I don't really keep count. I mean, I can look through my ledgers, but I've had a few white gold GMTs. Oh, right now, maybe two, and they're both in Europe.
Oh, he's asking about the meteorite dial and the blue dial.
I sold 2 blue dials, not a meteorite dial this year so far. European models, of course.
There is a difference, isn't there?
What do you mean?
Between the models, between European and the rest of the world.
No, they're all the same. Whether you buy it in Dubai, Hong Kong, Greece, Italy, Spain, US or Canada. The only thing changes is the serial number that designates where it came from.
I'll give you an example. When my brother got married, he went overseas, and there's a free trip. He went to Switzerland, and I said to him, "Oh, while you're in Switzerland, I want you to buy me a watch from Switzerland." He did. He bought me a Longines, right? It was a Longines watch with a leather strap. So I wore it for a long period of time. The leather started to fray, so I was afraid of losing it. So I went into the AD here in Melbourne, and I said, "Look, I need a bracelet. I want one that suits the watch that comes with this watch." And he looked at the watch and he goes, "Where did you buy this from?" I said, "Why?" "Well, it's not an Australian model. It's," I said, "Switzerland." So that was the first question he said. He knew that it wasn't an Australian issued watch.
You can only tell from the strap and from the dial. They have specific dial changes and strap changes, but Rolex doesn't do that. The same watch you buy any country is the same watch.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
Except for Rolex, many companies do special editions for a certain country celebrating certain events. That's the only way he could tell, because as a dealer, he knows that he never had that dial offering or that strap and dial offering sold to Longines in Australia. That's the only way. I mean, it's not like it's different movement or different quality. The quality is the same. It's just the dials and the straps could be different for certain countries for certain events.
It wasn't a special edition. It was just a
but that dial and that strap wasn't available in Australia because that color dial and strap combo is more sought after in Japan or in Hong Kong or in Dubai. So, yeah, that's how they can tell. If it's not in their dealer catalog, they know that, wait a minute, we never got a blue dialed with brown crocodile strap here in Australia. That's another thing. When it comes to exotic leathers, some countries just don't want to farts around. It took me like almost 6 months to get a strap in, and I tried shipping it 3 different ways: DHL, UPS, and local post. The only way it got through was local post, and I sent it to my New York address rather than Canada. Canada, when they X-ray, if they see there's a forbidden or endangered species strap, they just don't allow it. They send it back.
Yep.
So it's a real pain in the butt. Even if it's a legit watch from a dealer that you're buying, you need to have certain environmental and animal protection documents filled out.
Yes. I think we've got similar type of thing.
Most dealers aren't going to pay before you ship the watch. Yeah, every dealer today, nobody will pay you unless you ship the watch first. Unless you know them, unless they're other dealers and you deal with them. Because even Roman from Luxury Bazaar has done like What's on My Desk or Q&A when he used to do those series of videos that he bought a watch, papers and everything. He sold it to another dealer who sold it to a customer. Customer took it in for service. Hey, the watch is stolen. Well, Roman says, I stand behind what I sell. I didn't know. Bingo, bango. So he gave the money back. Or he bought a watch from a dealer that came back and he sold it to the customer and it came back as stolen. And he went back to the dealer and goes, you sold me a stolen watch.
Yep.
So it happens to everybody. Big or small, doesn't matter.
That's right. Things get through sometimes go through the cracks, you know.
Pawn shops. Vlad says that pawn shops have dealt with many, many years. If police see stolen item shop taken from pawn shop, returned to owner, pawn shop receives no money. Yeah, that's true. But in US and Canada, North America, if you buy something, whether it's jewelry, it has to be like precious jewelry, watches, musical instruments, which that only happens in Canada. In the US, nobody, not a lot of places buy musical instruments. In New York City, I know nobody does that anymore. But in Canada or the US, every time you buy something from someone with the jewelry or watches, at the end of your day, you must complete a police tracer report, fax it to the cops, and there's an officer in the department that checks registry of stolen items that was reported stolen. If you do buy something first of all, you have a driver's license because you need a driver's license or a government issued photo ID, then you lose the item and you lose the money that you pawned out on it. So every day, I know many pawnbrokers that lose a lot of stuff because they check. Yeah, the guy's got a
And they
legit
have
ID.
to. I could imagine,
or else they lose their license.
Yeah, I could imagine that a large percentage of their clients who give them items got it with a non-legitimate ownership.
Well, yeah,
So
because
they must do that.
They pay to get fake ID that it's very good.
Yeah.
Because pawnbrokers are also trained and they get updated on their training to spot fake IDs.
Oh, yes.
So, what does he say here? After second buyer of stolen watch, no recourse in the UK. Insurance counts if you've been paid out also.
That's true. So if you've been paid out, it's a different story. Then you're not the legal owner anymore.
That's
if
right.
Your watch has been stolen and you've been compensated by the insurance.
That's another thing. Vlad says, I saw London watch collector receive his Snoopy and looked very nice. Yeah, the London watch collector is a surgeon from a family of very high means. So he's from Middle East, and I think he owns every hype model that everybody's ever probably wanted to own. He has that much purchase history that every watch that he wants, he gets.
Wizard, only coming back to Paul Thorpe's story.
Yes.
Again, I'm not accusing Paul Thorpe of anything, but it's also thinkable that Paul Thorpe got compensated by the insurance. So it means he has the original purchase receipt. He could have been compensated by an insurance.
Oh no, then the insurance becomes the legal owner of it.
Exactly, yes, but that's to the police to find out. So the police or Rolex simply can't hand him back the watch just with the original purchase receipt. For that reason.
Right, but he has a lot more. You have to watch the video. And I'll talk to Paul today and find out exactly a little more in depth. But no, he does not. He never got paid. He didn't have the watch insured. He bought it legally from a dealer, an AD, registered under his name, made the police report when it was stolen. He took the time to report it to Rolex as well when it was stolen because he knows the cops don't really do that, right? It's up to you to do it. And now the problem is they have the watch. They flagged it as his watch, but they're not returning it. I just haven't seen the last. No, I know for a fact he does not have the watch and is yelling about the fact that Rolex won't even return his watch or the police won't.
I understand it because Rolex will not hand it out just by this evidence. He will need a court decision. That's it.
I'm almost certain that he even sent a letter from the police that they found the watch, that it's the watch that he reported stolen, and blah, 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 blah. I guess liability plays a factor there as well. So I will find out, though. I want to see if anything ever happened because he's been
so
doing
just
videos about this for a year.
Yeah, just about my case with the Breguet. I couldn't pick up the watch with the police. I had to go to court and get a decision who is the rightful owner. And with that court decision, his house got searched. Not before.
Well, yeah.
And I had the original papers, I had the original proof of purchase, everything, but I simply couldn't hire somebody to raid his home or to search his home. I needed a court decision.
Well, it depends. If it's part of an investigation, the police must seek a warrant to go search the premises. So,
yeah, but the warrant they get from a court.
And it's not the police, it's the district attorney that has to file for a warrant based on evidence, because the judge is not just going to hand out warrants.
Of course not. Yeah.
So the police go there with all the proof to the DA or the ADA, they take the district attorney or the public defender's office takes it to the judge. Judge, here's the proofs that we have. We need a warrant. The judge looks it over, makes his judgment whether there's enough proof or not. If he deems that there's enough, he signs a warrant. The police go and investigate, search the premise, and then if they find it, obviously, they're going to charge the guy also for having stolen merchandise, right? So, yeah, it's a big rigmarole, but I guess, I don't know. Like I said, I'll speak to Paul and see what happened. I'll ask him, hey, why did you hire a lawyer? I mean, why are you still waiting a year to get your watch back, even though after supposedly you showed on the videos that you have the police report, you have the original document, you have this. So let's see what he says.
I was talking about Paul Thorpe. I saw his last video where he reckons he's almost confirmed that Rolex AD dealers are only receiving a third of their allocated pieces this year.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Have you heard anything about America or Canada that happening?
Everybody's complaining about the whole thing, the same thing.
Is it worldwide or is it just England?
Worldwide.
Because he indicated it was he was talking specifically about England.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
And Canada is even the worst because we're such a small allocated country. We have such a small population. So it's even worse here for supply and demand, let's say. Well, supply. William Shatner is going up in space, boys.
Yeah.
I
disagree here with Jay Wright. There are two aspects with good faith, and there is one criminal aspect and one legal aspect. So the criminal aspect, if you purchase a watch in good faith, you're not subject to the criminal prosecution, so you could not end up in jail. The legal part is even though you bought in good faith, you're losing the watch.
That's right. You're at you lose the money and the watch. That's right.
So there are two aspects: the criminal aspect and the legal aspect.
Well, it's both civil and criminal, right? So.
Yeah, but one means are you getting prosecuted for owning stolen goods? The other thing is are you the legal owner or not? So those are two different questions.
Right, but the courts, the law requires that you show proof that you bought it in good faith, that you did all your due diligence to make sure that you're not buying something stolen.
Absolutely.
Or,
absolutely.
So. Yeah, Rolex doesn't have a right to keep the watch, but they have to, by law, turn it over to the authorities. They don't just turn it over to you.
And that's exactly what they say. And usually the authorities say, look, it's better kept with Rolex than kept in our safe.
Fantastic says, in Scotland, lawyers, you've been sold a stolen watch and the seller won't give you back your money. You better sleep with one eye open. Yeah. Well, then you're taking the law into your own hands.
Yeah. Is that Scotland or Scottsdale in Arizona? I wonder.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know. I guess I think it's Scotland. Turtle Knight says the proof of current claim to the watch must be proven. A receipt isn't enough to prove current claim to the watch if there's more than one person claiming it.
That's exactly the point. Why?
Yes,
why a proof of
that's why
a
lawyer is needed, I guess, to sort things out. That's correct. There should be a paper trail. Oh, Turtle, he's gone. But yeah, who would want 38 Mings?
Well,
good morning, Mr. Beyond. Oh, this has to be some clown, some troll.
But if you're telling me a $2,000 Ming is worth 6 or 8, that's double the. If Mr. GMT actually bought the 38, he'd be on a good wicket now selling.
Oh, absolutely.
Unfortunately, they only sell one per person. So
yeah. First of all, that, and even if if he bought 38 Mings and would own them, he would certainly fuck this thing up as well. So
different American European one in regard to Rolex. Rolex used to do different type of fonts for certain regions in the world. That's no longer a thing. They're all the same now. The green cards are all the same no matter where you buy it.
I think they're different in the US slightly, as far as I know.
On the previous cards, they used to have a little number that would reference the city from where it would come. For example, 01 would be Geneva. And also, I think on American cards, they used to specify the dial color.
Yeah.
For example, if you had a yellow gold Daytona, it would say if you had a green dial or a specific dial. In European cars, they don't do that.
And they still do that.
Getting back a stolen watch may need a court decision. That means you need to to hire an attorney and probably pay for court fees. So it doesn't say that you're getting it returned back without any financial efforts. Without words.
Wizard.
Naked watches. A bit. I'd say maybe 15%. Yes, Bill.
Say you buy a Rolex and everything's fine. You send it in for service, but the movement is, I don't know, it's been swapped out for something else. What does Rolex do then? It's your watch.
They confiscate the watch.
So they don't return it to you?
No, it's automatically not a Rolex if it's been Franken-sized in any way, shape, or form. They keep it, and what do they do with it? I don't even know. I think they destroy it, actually.
Yeah, they destroy it normally.
They have the legal right to confiscate the watch if it's been altered in any way, shape, or form. So you buy a GMT, and you want to be, I don't know, a guy that, I can buy that $30,000, $10,000 watch for 30 grand. I'm not going to spend it. I'm just going to buy Submariner at regular price or at gray market. So you paid 14 for a $9,000 watch. But for $2,000, you bought a Starbucks or Kermit bezel, and you put it on. The moment you send it to them, well, the problem is this: they could confiscate that, but they won't. They'll probably change it, put it to the original, and charge you for the extra parts. But if it's really messed around and this and that, they have the right to confiscate it, and then they destroy it.
Okay, so yeah, you'd be pretty unlucky, because if you bought it and someone swapped out the movement, sold you the watch, and put a Netta movement in there, for instance, and you thought, it's not running too good, I'll send it off to Rolex to get it repaired, and they say to you, look, this isn't a genuine watch, you'd be stuffed, wouldn't you? You'd be fucked.
They're done, but you know what? The liability falls on the buyer. If you're buying a watch, supposedly a Rolex, right? You're going to go have it checked out before you buy it. Why would you just buy it blindly unless you're getting and if you're getting a $10,000 watch for $2 grand, flags should be raised in your own mind saying, why am I getting it so cheap?
And if it's a very good dealer, he would say, I'm sorry, I'm going to take it back. And it's his problem, not yours.
Yeah. So Rolex destroy it. They just take it. And
they protect their image that way. You can mod a Rolex, but if you send it into Rolex RSC, Rolex Service Centers, to get it repaired, be prepared to either lose it or them to change it back, depending on how much mod you've done, change it back and charge you big money.
Is the GMT still stuffed, he said?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he means that in a general kind of way, or if that refers to be him naked and
Yeah, I didn't even want to
it's
go
late
there.
in the night. So I don't know what that comment really means.
I don't think it's worth thinking about. Vlad
Suicide. I love that comment.
I don't know. That would be weird if Higgins gave the Crown Guardless watch what they
I
would
think
do
it
to it.
depends. I think it depends a little. I think the laws are very strict in the US, so they could seize it and destroy it. I think if I give it to Rolex here in Germany, they would probably inform me that this is not in the original condition and just return me the watch without having done anything on it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Every country treats it differently.
Yeah.
How strict they are and how they abide by all the protocols that they have to abide by. Gents, it's been a little over 2 hours. I thank. Oh, what does it say here? Live it up to you guys. Yeah, stay sexy. Yeah, we know.
That's
Thank you
why-
for joining me. Thank you for your support.
Wizard. Now I know why he says it.
The what?
Now I know why Mr. GMT says stay sexy. He's running
Yeah.
around with food.
Naked. Yeah, what do you expect? I just hope a kid doesn't wake up and wants to go to the bathroom and sees Papa, with the little guy hanging in the wind,
Staying sexy.
So have a great day, gentlemen.
You
We'll
too.
see you on the next one. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your upvotes.
Thank you, Wizard. Good to see
Thanks
you.
for having me
We
on.
shall end the broadcast at this